Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Jerome Rene Robinson. I am a former student at Abram Freeman Occupational Center. I was summarily expelled from Abram Freeman for activities associated with my passing out directions to the protests that were scheduled here for the 14th. The expulsion was effectuated by the issuance of this drop notification by AP Victor Gomez in the absence of the then principal, Dr. Howard Sachs. I received no hearing, no finding of guilt, no opportunity to defend myself. It was summary, I was kicked out, and that was it. On Monday, the 18th, Mr. Gomez faxed to DACE this two-page detailed account of the drop notification of the allegations. Now, this only claims that I was disrupting classes by walking around, going to classrooms, disrupting classes. It accuses me of belligerence and so forth. This goes into a little more detail, but it acknowledges that all I was doing was going to classrooms, passing out information. It goes into allegations that I was threatening conduct and so forth, none of which is mentioned here. Most significantly, it includes a second altered, counterfeit drop notification in which the text from this document is, some of the text is deleted, other text is added in blatant violation of education code statutes which forbid editing of student records. It would be weeks before I would obtain this document, had no idea about it. I was reinstated, keep in mind, after Ms. Garcia's deputy chief of staff contacted him, I was reinstated. Approximately 3 weeks after practically 3 weeks after the start of summer school, Dr. Sachs entered in my classroom with 7 people in tow, including 2 armed school police, served me with this document titled Termination of Jerome Rene Robinson and ordered the school police to escort me off the grounds right then and there. I did not find out why I was allegedly being terminated until I was standing on the sidewalk outside my school, leafing through this thing, seeing why I was allegedly terminated. On this document, he points out that the termination was upheld by Superintendent Cortines. This is a letter from Superintendent Cortines, which was given to my Department of Vocational Rehabilitation case manager, in which he alleges, he repeats, he basically parrots the allegations that evidence exists that the UTLA Adult Education leadership received in recruited an interested division student to disrupt classes with anti-board of education and anti-district superintendent speeches and expletives. No such evidence exists. I challenge Dr. Sachs to produce the evidence. Now, this document is the board's, the LAUSD policy on expulsion. It specifically states that the legal mandates and district policies set forth in this bulletin apply to all students of the district and to all schools. That, of course, includes adults. It also says that it is critical for the district to protect the due process rights of students going through expulsion processes. The district did not protect my rights. I was not summarily expelled once, but twice, and for doing nothing more than taking part in what I consider to be a civic action, something that I cared about. And because I got involved in trying to take part in civic action, I have been attacked, I have been scandalized, I have been lied on, I have had lies, utter fabrications. I never uttered a single word of profanity, and I have been accused of profanity, vulgarity, obscenity, and I did nothing. If you will talk to the teachers there, there are dozens of teachers, literally hundreds of students who will verify that I at all times conducted myself properly. I was permitted to enter every class I went to. I was welcomed by every teacher. I left with applause and thank yous. There was no disruptions except by those who attacked me, Dr. Sachs's subordinates, Mr. Tosca and Mr. whatever his name is. I'm too upset to even think about it now. But anyway, I just appealed to this board. In the very last meeting a month ago, you Ms. Garcia sit there and you said sometimes standing up for America means standing up for those with whom you disagree. Whether or not you agree with my position on the budget cuts that this board took, there is no question I have a right to due process.